Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jeff, and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic. And the fun thing that we are trying to do today is we are playing a deck just called Vampire Life Bargain. This actually came from someone in the comments down below. Offered a deck idea, and I was like, all right, I'll tech test that a little bit. And this deck has been doing really, really well. So I just really love the vampire. So it's mono black vampires, life bargain. Basically, every card that says you lose a life and I gain a life. We're doing all of those things all at once, all the time. And pretty fun, pretty awesome card. Unfortunately, nothing really from. Guild of Ravnica. I brought in the Blood Operative, I think is what his name is, and it just didn't work out really well. Like it gained life, but then we're losing life, and like it's the very exact opposite of what we're trying to do. So I decided to go ahead and take it out and just play this based off how I think it is, and I think this one actually has a chance to be semi-competitive, and you guys will be winning games if you play this on Arena. So that's what I'm trying to do here for this one. So let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. I'll show you what we've done here, and yeah, let's do it. All right, so here we are in Arena Standard, and we are playing Vampire Life Bargain, and well, let's see how this one goes. Oh man, MTG is having some issues today. It's going a little bit slow, so sorry if we run into anything like that today. Getting the spinning wheel. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but I have like the wheel coming in. Oh, that is a very expensive hand. Um, yep, I have to mulligan that one. Ah, I don't want to mulligan again. I guess we keep that. Dusk Legion can draw for lands. Alright, play Neonate, pass the turn. Hopefully we can survive a little bit. One thing I like about Neonate is that it's a 0-3. I wasn't playing them at all before or initially, but it actually works pretty well with Sanctum Seeker because it still can swing. It's not just a defender. You can swing with it. And so it's actually pretty cool. Alright, give us land, or something playable. Depends. I don't think that's playable though. Alright, pass the turn here. Phone call. Sorry guys, apparently there's a phone call in this office I'm at on a Sunday, which is when I'm recording this one. Oh, no land. Alright, pass the turn. We'll be neonating on their end step. I mean, I guess I should have mulliganed down to 5, but then like you can barely hope for 2 land in that hand, and this is just an expensive hand. Which I do have a fairly expensive curve here, I suppose. Yep, end combat. Go ahead and trade some life. Pass to my turn. We will cast this down right away. And pass the turn. Alrighty. No Crackling Drake, that's good. Swinging in, though. I mean, we're going to block. I mean, is it better just to keep a creature for it now? Let's say, we'll just go no blockers. Why not? Oh, he's just doing it for Charter Course. That makes more sense. I wasn't sure if they're going to have a shock or something. I'd rather keep my creature for Sanctum Seeker. That it can end up being a couple extra points of damage and life back, which I think is going to be extra important here. All right, so Swamp. So getting a little bit closer. Pass the turn. Put a stop on their end step. All right, Highland Lake. All right, this might be like the free version from MTG Arena, which that gives me a little bit more hope then. Yep, end combat. Go ahead and fire this off. Please give us more land. My turn. All right, swamp. Perfect. All right, so now we actually have a decent chance, I think, here. Real quick. Come on, there we go. So they have quite a bit of mana. Do they have control here? Let's see if they have Essence Scatter. They have Opt. Okay, that's fine. So Sanctum Seeker comes in, comes down. And I think we're going to pass the turn and wait till we have Epicure of Blood as well. If we can draw land into Epicure of Blood next turn, then we can start doing quite a bit of damage each turn. And that way we're not trading these guys for no reason. Champion of the Dusk might also get us to just a few more lands before we start going down too far in life. I guess we'll be gaining enough life, it won't matter. So, alright, let's see what we got here. This is probably the slowest I've ever played with this deck. We have quite a bit on the lower end. And so, I mean, I think against any actual fast deck, we'd be running into more issues here. I'm feeling pretty safe against this one so far. Luckily, we had removal for the Gutter Snipe right away. Vraska's Contempt as well. Alright, so what we can do is... let's go ahead and surveil for land with this one. So, kill this guy. Hopefully it resolves. We definitely want it to resolve here for the surveil. If not, I mean, we can start swinging in with Sanctum Seeker and the Neonate just fine here. Blink of an eye. Blinks it back. Okay, that's fine as well. We don't get to surveil, though. It does dwindle, diminish, whatever it's called. He didn't kick that either. So I'm interested to see what else they're holding on to here. But we get the triggers now, so we're doing 3 damage, gaining 3 life. Disperse, returning it back to our hand. Alright, that's fine. And they're going to shock the Legion Lieutenant. Okay, that's... or the Zealot. Enigma Drake. Alright, that's going to get a Vraska's Contempt right away. Please play this guy again. Alright, so hopefully they don't have control here. Alright, good. Keep playing stuff. That's good. Alright, we will Vraska's Contempt right away here on this one. Returns it back. Okay. No attackers. Guess that's a pretty good way to do that. Plays Enigma Drake again. And hopefully we just start getting enough life that it won't matter too much here. So we're going to go ahead and block this time. I'm guessing they're doing it for Charter Course. We're just getting in 1 point of damage each turn. Alright, good. So now we're starting to have enough mana to do some of this as well. So let's go ahead and do Vampire Sovereign. Gain some life, they lose life. Pass the turn. Alright, what you got? Divination. We're fine with them blinking this out, because I'm not sure we're going to block this time anyway. Yep, no blockers. Taking 8. Down to 16. So it's a 3-turn clock right now. Ooh, another Sovereign we will play. Absolutely. And so we could go a little bit aggressive and swing in here with the other Sovereign, but I think that we want to double block maybe? I don't know. Blinking back that one. Alright, that's fine. We'll do it again. No attackers. Are they not kicking the blink of an eye either? Alright. Alright. Bring it on. Swinging in with the crew. We're going to block... we'll block here. We can take 9 this turn just fine. Block there. Alright, so they do shock. They're going to kill the Sovereign. That's fine. Down to 9. So now we do need to start chump blocking. Alright, so let's go Sovereign. And pass the turn. And so next turn, so we actually can Neonate this turn, and then next turn with Sanctum Seeker if they swing in. I guess, oh, we do have to block just in case these are both spells. Looking for more. We might actually lose here. Wouldn't mind some more removal. We have quite a bit in the deck. Another cast down would be nice. Alright, so if they swing in, I mean, with the Neonate we could gain enough life to survive. If either of these are spells, though, that they can cast. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking, is that if we block here, so if we Neonate first, so I want to Neonate this turn. If they have a shock, if they have anything like that, so we gain some life, we can swing in with Sanctum Seeker for the win next turn now. Or they could have removal, or we could die. So what's our plans besides that, though? So let's say that we block it, we play Sanctum Seeker, and then we lose the next turn. So I think it's our only shot right now, so no blockers. Hope for removal, I guess, could be for the next turn, but I think that this is our only chance right now. So they do have a shock. Okay. So yeah, so they did have a shock. I wish that we could draw and see what we had in the next turn. But yeah, that's okay. All right, we're going to go play some more. That was a longer game. Typically, this deck plays really fast. We didn't run into any of our arterial flows. There's a lot of stuff that I really wish we would have run into there. All right. Luckily, we did draw into the mana that we were needing for it, though. But yeah, here we go. Here we go again. Alrighty, so here we are again in Arena Standard, and we are playing Vampire Life Bargain. Blood Bargain? Life Bargain? I don't know. If you guys have a better name, and put it down in the comments below, because I always like that. And if you have the best one, I will pin you to the top as well. Creeping Chill. I'm only playing a couple of these. I was initially trying to play a little bit more around Surveil, and I have that Price of Fame as well. And so, I mean, if you ever just run into both of those, it can be really, really good. But, yeah, I don't know. All right, we're going to keep this. Having some draws is good. Having some land is good. Swamp, pass the turn. Genesis, huh? Dragons, okay. Is this like a Grixis Dragons deck? Nightmare Thirst is pretty fun to play around. So I've been back and forth with this card. I do like it quite a bit in this deck. There's a lot of 1 mana things that you can kill, or one toughness things right now that you can kill, and then it's pretty easy to make it be pretty powerful. Like if we use an Arterial Flow, and you know, it can come in and do 3 damage right away. All right, we will kill that for sure. All right, so go drawing some more here and pass the turn. And so we can actually use this to trade off with this guy. I'm not sure we want to do that. We actually like to have more creatures down for Sanctum Seeker. So we'll probably wait 1 more turn before we do something like that. Yeah, so no blockers. We'll take it down to 14. Be able to gain some life back next turn anyway. It is sorcery speed, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and Creeping Chill. I feel like this is as good a time as any to be playing it. Let's see, is opponent holding up control? I have no idea what opponent's doing here. Genesis. Alright, back up to 17. And we will go ahead and swing in here. I want to be putting a little bit more pressure. This is kind of more of a burn deck, and our protection is the amount of life that we gain. So as long as we can take care of their stuff, we're in good shape. So next turn what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Epicure of Blood first before Vampire Sovereign, and that way we can Vampire Sovereign into Nightmare's Thirst to kill an Enigma Drake. And that will work really well. That way we have a blocker here as well. So Epicure of Blood. Then next turn we Vampire Sovereign, Nightmare Thirst on Enigma Drake. No attackers. Do they have a spell? Blink of an eye. They do kick it this time. We're all about bringing back the Zealot. Alright, so unfortunately we're going to lose out on a couple points of damage with that now, but that's okay. Yep, no blockers. Swamp. Okay, so Vampire Sovereign. Yep. We gain some life. Nightmare Thirst. Swing in for 1. Down to 12. And we'll pass the turn. Alright, so next turn we have Epicure of Blood into Vampire Sovereign. Oh my goodness. That's bad. This is a Drake, not a dragon. I hope that they recognize that. Alright, so Swamp, Epicure. And we're going to go ahead and do it now. Doing 4 now. And pass the turn. Yeah, no attackers. Not against that guy. If we run into a Sanctum Seeker next turn, I think we just win. He's swinging in. Yeah, no blockers. Does he have another one maybe? No? Alright. Alright, so we're going to go for it. Absolutely. So Sovereign's Bite first. Make sure that resolves. Bring him down, and now we have lethal. As far as we can tell, do they have removal or blink of an eye or something? We're going to go for it. If they bounce anything back, we can play it again. Alright, they're going to shock this guy. And so they have to block the Sovereign. Or the Epicure of Blood. If they block, let's see if they have more removal. They might shock again here. Sure strike. Okay. That's decent. Okay, so bring them down to 1. Do they have more? Okay, so bring them down to 1, pass the turn. And now we are looking for, like, any of our cards. We should be good. I mean, Neonate doesn't quite work. Oh, okay, fiery finish. Down to 9, so they are... Alright, Arguel's Blood Fast. Blood Feast. Blood Fast, yeah. People keep calling it Blood Feast, and that was always confusing me. So, draw. And there we go. Sovereign's Bite. Perfect. There we go. Alright, that was awesome. Oh, man. Alright guys, sorry I don't have that many games played today because my wife texted me and I do need to get back home and help out with the baby and stuff. So, but I hope you guys saw like how good this deck can be. We played against kind of 2 of the same decks over and over again, so I probably should play again. But you guys go ahead and try this one out. It's nothing in Guilds of Ravnica, so I don't want to be spending too much time on things that aren't new or brand new kind of stuff. But I hope you guys enjoy the deck, and it is super fun. And like the video if you guys liked it. We'll subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alrighty, bye-bye.